for joining wherever you are joining from. I appreciate you. If you are joining from any part of Biafra land, I say, may Chukwu Kapiam guide and protect you. I thank you for being able to join. Thank you for your contributions. Thank you for supporting the broadcast. I say, may Chukwu Kapiam guide and protect you and secure you. And please, as you're joining the broadcast, kindly share the broadcast to your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to anybody you can reach so that they can join us, hear our voice, and also come and join us and make their own arguments. Remember, as I always say, in this very channel, we don't come here to attack people. We don't come here to preach against people, against tribe, against religion. No, that is not what we do here. This is a platform to encourage Biafrans, to encourage the freedom fighters, and make sure we bring out our genuine argument. And in this very platform, you are free to come in and add your opinion. If you have a superior argument, you can always come in, send your request. If you send your request, I'm going to bring you in so that you can be able to make your opinion. You must not agree with everything I say. You must not agree with all I do. You might have your own opinion, and your opinion might be reasonable to an extent. I might learn from you while you learn from me also. So that is why it is important that if you have anything, don't just be on the comment section and be commenting. Try as much as possible to send a request so that I can bring you in so that you can make a contribution. You never can tell. You can win a soul or you can change your life. So as we come here on a daily basis, I come here to encourage Biafrans to continue to be steadfast in whatever they are doing. Stand strong and don't lose focus. And as you're joining, you can only support the very page by sharing. Support the page by sharing. Share in all your platforms, your WhatsApp group, your own Facebook page. Make sure you share. As you're sharing, you can equally support the page also with a star. You can send a star. Those are things you can be able to do to support the page. So today we're going to talk about another topic. If you look at what I wrote on the topic there, I said, "Arise, Biafrans, for the time has come to take the bull by the horn." The time has come to take the bull by the horn. The time has come, that long-awaited time. We have been waiting for a very long time for today to come. And finally, that time has come. That time we have been waiting for, it has come. And we can't wait anymore. It is high time Biafrans rise up and do the needful. Excuse me. And that is why I'm making the call today. Arise, Biafrans, for the time has come to take the bull by the horn. We must take the bull by the horn if we must bring it down. That is the time we are. Yesterday I spoke about walking the walk and not talking the talk. We have talked enough. Now we are walking the walk. We are walking the walk. The time to take the bull by the horn is now. We are going to bring down everything that is coming against us. Every forces that is coming against the Biafran people, try to take the life of the innocent Biafrans. We will stand against it. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't matter who is promoting it. It doesn't matter who they are standing with. Anything that doesn't want our freedom, doesn't want us to succeed, will never stand. That is the state we are now. That is why the restoration of Biafra have been activated to the full level. So any place you are watching me from now, if you are watching from Biafra land, you are watching from Asia, from America, from Europe, any part of the world you are watching from, you must have to realize that the time we are in is no longer time to play around. It's no longer time to talk and talk and talk and talk. Even as you're watching this, the action is going on the ground. Don't be left behind. Do not be left behind. Pay attention and focus. Listen to instructions. That and that alone can keep you safe and alive. And you walk into Biafra land and celebrate with your brothers and sisters alive and raise the flag of Biafra, which is going to happen very soon. The struggle of Biafra is no longer the way it used to be. Excuse me. It's no longer business as usual. Not the way it used to be. So every one of us must rise up now and do the needful. Whichever area you know you are blessed, any area you know you must play a role, go to that side and begin to play your role. Anything you know you can do to make sure that Biafra comes, this is the time. Go ahead and begin to do that. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Don't allow any falsehood to come and catch up with you. Just make sure you are following the right thing. Be consistent. Be consistent in your pursuit for freedom. And our freedom will definitely come very soon. We have now followed the restoration of Biafra on a different dimension. And if anybody tells you that Biafra is not going to be restored, just look at the person and laugh, because Biafra is coming. It's even going to be coming faster than we expect. From every indication, from everything we are seeing with our new spokesman, Master Simon Ekpa, who is a full disciple of Master Nandekan, carrying out the duties that Master Nandekan has given to him, reminding us of our responsibilities to make sure that we restore Biafra. It can never be business as usual anymore. That is why you have to wake up. Tomorrow is Saturday. That's the fundraising of ESN is coming up tomorrow. Any place you are, join the fundraising tomorrow for the ESN. This is something that you must do. It's something that I must do. Every one of us must participate in that very fundraising to make sure that we continue to support the ESN. We continue to motivate the ESN. These are people who have left all their means of livelihood to commit their life into your hand, to sacrifice their life for you. So the little you have to do, either morally, financially, or prayer-wise, make sure you do so. Make sure you do so. They will not fight forever. It's going to be like, it's just going to last for some time. And we are going to restore Biafra. The restoration of Biafra have been activated fully. It's activated. So, and no man born of a woman can stop it. It doesn't matter how you try. It doesn't matter your propaganda. It doesn't matter your blackmail. It doesn't matter the kind of games you want to play. The restoration of Biafra is started. And it has started. The process has started already. The process of restoration has started. That is why you must pay attention. Pay attention to everything around you. Everything around you, pay attention so that you won't be taken by surprise. And prepare yourself. Those who are in Nigeria, prepare yourself. Get enough food stock for yourself. Stock up something for yourself. Stock up some items, some necessary items. You got to stock it up in your homes. Because we are going to enter a very difficult phase. If anybody tells you that it's going to be easy, it's not going to be easy. That is why I have to come online, even when I'm so tired. As you can see me, the way I'm looking, not as usual. Very tired, and because of so many things I've been doing and all that things. So exhausted, but I still have to come, even if it's for 10 minutes or 15 minutes, and talk to my fellow brothers and sisters in Biafra land. Please, please, and please, prepare yourself. Any Biafran where you are all over the world, please give a support to those who are in Biafra land. Support them the best way you can. It cannot be business as usual. We are going home. We are definitely going home. But remember, as more they see cake on it, at this time when we are getting to an end, it's going to be much, much difficult. But we are going to survive. Remember the word of Master Nandekan. He said they will kill us, we will kill them. At the end of the day, Biafra will definitely come. Even when you think it's becoming so difficult, that is when you're going to see Biafra come. But we must not withdraw. We must not look back. We must have to focus on our being consistent. Consistent in every areas of life. Consistent in all activities. Anything you are doing, try and make sure you are consistent. Please share the video. As you're joining, you share the video on your platform, share to family and friends. Share any way you can share it so that people can join us. That is another way of spreading the gospel. That is actually doing something. When you are sharing, you are doing something. So this is the time to take the bull by the horn. If anybody tells you that it's going to be easy, it's not going to be easy. And we must take the bull by the horn. It is said that the kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violent take it by force. We have to take it by force today if need be. As we are preparing for a referendum, while they are preparing for election, we cannot allow them to overshadow us. We can't allow them to distract the referendum with the election. Referendum must hold. Referendum must hold, and Biafra must be free. Whether they like it or not, they have no choice. Biafra will definitely be free. And that is why we are here. Ucha Wachuku want to join. Ucha Wachuku, if you want to join, please keep your phone this way. Keep your phone like this. Then you make sure that your rotation is on. Keep your phone this way. When you keep your phone like this, you click on your rotation. That is the way you can join. If you keep your phone straight, you cannot join. Keep your phone this way. When you keep your phone this way, you click your rotation. That is how you can join. I'm going to bring you on. So as I'm saying, this is the time to take the bull by the horn. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Don't allow anybody to confuse you. Don't allow, no matter the propaganda, you haven't seen anything yet. More propaganda is going to come. More propaganda is going to come from all corners, from all angles. Different kinds of attack are going to become. But it depends on you, how you are focusing. You must have to activate your mental toughness. Now, if you have not, do it. If you are not mentally tough, I'm sorry to say that you are not able to succeed what is about to happen. Biafra's struggle is not a dream. I said it many times. Some people will think it's not a dream. It has become a reality. Biafra has become a reality. And it depends on you and I. We must have to stand on that reality of Biafra. If we are standing on that reality, every other thing is going to follow. But if we continue to begin to look at dreams, if we continue to see it as a dream, that is where we begin to play gamble. We want to try this. We want to try election. We want to try Peter Obi. We want to try this. All those are people who are dreaming. Stop dreaming. Face reality. Focus on reality. Face reality. When you face reality, you begin to realize that the only way forward is referendum. Referendum. That is what most of us have seen. Mazin Nandekano saw that a very long time ago, and he continued to ask for referendum. And today, after they kidnapped Mazin Nandekano, thinking that his kidnap will end the struggle, not knowing that the kidnap of Mazin Nandekano is actually going to make sure that the struggle continues. As they remove Mazin Nandekano, all those agents of the caliphate that have been working under Mazin Nandekano, all those agents of the caliphate that have been distracting Mazin Nandekano, trying to distract Mazin Nandekano. When he make 4 steps forward, they will make 10 steps backward. All those people, Chukwu have used our brother Simon Ekpa to take all of them out. He exposed every single one of them. Today, they are no longer in the struggle. They are not there. They are no longer in the struggle. Today, we know that the person who is leading the struggle today, the person who is making waves today and being our temporary spokesperson on Biafra, is our brother Simon Ekpa. He is the mouthpiece we have today, and he's doing wonderfully well. He is doing very great work, standing with the Biafrans at all times. You can see him getting busy a lot and always in one meeting or the other, all for the benefit of Biafra. At the same time, broadcasting every day, every day. Sometimes he will come back exhausted and he will still broadcast, just as you are looking at me now. Very, very tired, but I still have to come and talk to my brothers and sisters because it's necessary. Because we are in a critical time. We're in a very critical period, a period where you don't have to joke. Every minute counts. Every minute in our life today counts. It's not like before, when you have the unserious people who are hiding under their keyboard, under their phone, under their gadget, and they are talking. We don't know who they are. Today, we are dealing with humans. We are dealing with people who want to protect their reputation, people who don't like to abuse their reputation. Those are the people we are dealing with, and that's why you must have to pay attention. Don't be left behind. Join the moving train. The actualization of Biafra has become real. It's not a dream anymore. It's not a dream, it's real. So you have to wake up. As the ESN fundraising is coming tomorrow, please kindly try and join. Play your role anywhere you belong. If you are among those who are going to be providing the $10,000 for 6 good months, we have thousands of them coming up. So join, make your provision. If you are one of those who have another role to play, no matter the role you want to play, to make sure that Biafra comes, just go ahead and do that. The time is now, no time to waste anymore. We are waiting for nobody anymore, no time to wait. The actualization of Biafra is either now or never.
It's now or never. Don't be distracted. No matter the lies you hear, no matter the propaganda, just make sure you activate your mental toughness so that it cannot be pushed aside. As for lies and blackmail, you're going to see more. You haven't seen anything yet. They will bring more lies, more blackmail, more propaganda. They begin to push it. And they will use your politician, just to see the way they are using Cerudo against IPOB. That's the same way they will use every single one of you against the indigenous people. But don't buy into that kind of lies. You don't have to buy into it. The lie is so open that people will understand that these people are lying. And there's no point listening to them. Chukwu will guide and protect every single one of us. Please always remember and know that the stage we are now is not a time to play. It's a time for us to take responsibility. We must have to take the bull by the horn. There's no cheap way to get our freedom. No cheap way anywhere. But especially when you're looking for freedom from a black man. That is the most difficult. If you're looking for freedom from a white man, it's a little bit okay. But when you're looking for a fellow black man, that is so difficult. That's so difficult to explain. But we must continue. We must continue. We must not allow anybody, it doesn't matter who he is, to cajole us or push us into trouble. Don't allow anybody to distract you. Don't allow anybody to give you the wrong message. Don't allow anybody to give you the wrong message. This is the time for you to, if it's in the church, they will say the time to sow a dangerous seed. That's the language that is being used in the church, sowing a dangerous seed. The normal place for you to sow that dangerous seed today is in the Biafra struggle. If you're one of those who have been blessed, come out in Biafra struggle. Come out, don't hide yourself. Do not hide yourself. Come out. Give your widow's minds. If you're one of those ones who, there are even some few people who can sponsor the coming of Biafra until it comes. So what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? Any place you're watching from, you better wake up. The time is now. Wake up. Wake up and follow the moving train. Wake up. Don't allow people to cajole you and blackmail you. Don't allow people to distract you. Don't allow enemies to confuse you. Don't allow them. And if you think there will not be distraction, there is going to be distraction. More are going to come. More distractions are on the way. More heavy, mind-blowing distractions are on the way. But you don't have to allow them to distract you. If you give room for distraction, you will pay a very heavy price. That is it. Don't say we didn't tell you. Don't say we didn't warn you. That is why I always say, each time I come online, I tell people, you must have to activate your mental toughness. Activate it now more than ever. Activate it now more than ever. You must have to activate it. Don't allow anybody to push you into something that you know is not workable. Yeah, welcome, my brother Ocha Mwachukwu. Thank you for the stars, Ocha Mwachukwu. I appreciate you. We must continue, no matter the attack anybody brings. This is the time to take risk for Biafra. This is the time to take risk. They say, as an Osonda Wike. Osondo, so many of you who are Igbos, you can understand. If you're not Igbo, look at your Igbo brother to interpret for you. Osondo Wike. When you are running for your life, you are running for your life. You can never get tired. That's what it means. Osondo Wike. A run for life, you can never get tired when you're running for your life. And as you see Biafrans all over the world are running for their life. We are running for our life to make sure that our life is not taken away from us. That's what we're doing. And we must not get tired. You must not get tired. You must not get tired. Because you never know when the enemy is going to strike. The enemy we are dealing with, there are so many, inside and outside. Some of them are hanging around to watch us make mistakes. You must not sleep. You must not blink your eye. We must have to keep the tempo high. We must have to maintain the tempo high. Our Supreme Mazen Nandekano, who is in the hand of the DSS, Mazen Nandekano that they are holding DSS, he is not supposed to be there. He is not supposed to be there. And each time when I broadcast, I always say that the freedom of Mazen Nandekano is not in the hand of that imposter in Asorok. It's not in the hand of the DSS. It's not in the hand of the court. It's not in the hand of the lawyers. I must tell you that our lawyers are doing their own part. They are doing a great job. But the freedom is not in their hand. The lawyers are doing a great job. They are doing their own part. But what is going to trigger the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is what you and I are doing. Our reaction. It is our reaction that will trigger the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and they will never have trust anymore. Now, as you see the world keeping silent, it is our reaction that will make the world to begin to speak. That is why any role you are playing, play it more. And you must have to pay attention to our brother Simon Ekpa. Our brother Simon Ekpa, the spokesperson of Biafra today, and the follower of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We must have to listen to him. Follow his broadcast. Listen to 97.5 FM in Biafra land. Tune it up and follow it up. Follow him on Twitter. Pay attention to every single word he speaks at any time. You know, most of the time you see Mazi Simon when he tells that he knows when Biafra will come. I have no doubt about that. He says he knows when Biafra is going to come. And if you're one of his followers and they're paying attention, anytime he says that word, watch closely. He has said this several times, that he knows when Biafra will come. And that is not enough. In the last broadcast, he made some outstanding statements about the coming of Biafra. So we are dealing with human people who can now give you a target and you know what you're pursuing. Every target is this. We are what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was following. The same footstep of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu gave us the target of Biafra, the coming of Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu spoke about the coming of Biafra, and he gave us target. He gave us 150 days prayer. He said after the prayer we march, and Biafra will come. They will kill us, we'll kill them, and then Biafra will definitely come. The same thing that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, that is what our brother Simon Ekpa is pursuing today. That's what he's following. So when he tells you that he knows when Biafra will come, he's not lying about that. Just watch and see. And he has also went further. He has also gone further to tell you that he has come to Biafra struggle to fight for 5 years. That is the promise he gave to himself and to Chukwu Gabiam. That he will not fight for Biafra for more than 5 years without achieving Biafra. That is a challenge. And he's taken up the challenge. He has taken up the challenge. From every move he's making today, the move he's making by uniting all the Biafran agitators, all the genuine Biafra activists, every genuine Biafra activist, he has opened hand for them to unite them. And so many of them are coming on board to unite on one umbrella to make sure that we have our nation. He has started making that move. He has started reaching out and he's given a mandate. And people are turning up. When Mazi Simon ever tells you that he goes to the heart of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to bring message, I don't doubt him. I don't doubt him. Ask me why. I don't doubt him because everything he does and he sees is sometimes when I close my eye, I begin to think about it, actions he has taken and the way he speaks. Those are the exact thing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have done if he's with us today. If Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was to be around today, every single thing Brother Simon Ekpa is doing is what he would have done. And when he speaks, I will see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in him. When he opens his mouth to talk, I see Mazi Nnamdi Kanu in him. That is why I appreciate him so much, and I listen to him all the time. I never miss any of his broadcasts. If I miss it, I'm going to watch it back. We must pay attention. This is the time to take the bull by the horn. You must be ready to take the bull by the horn. The kingdom of God suffereth violence, and only the violent take it by force. Unless you don't want to be part of that kingdom. Unless you don't want to be part of it. But those of us who want to experience that freedom in our lifetime, we will not relegate this responsibility to our children. We are not going to leave this responsibility to our children. You and I, we are going to carry that responsibility to the last. We are going to carry the responsibility to the last to make sure that Biafra comes. It doesn't matter what anybody is saying or what anybody is doing, the only propaganda you are bringing. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No matter the propaganda, no matter the blackmail, no matter the distraction, we are moving on. That is why you see, we don't have time to respond to those ignorant ones, those who are busy, still busy. At this stage, at this point in time, when you wake up every morning, you go online, you see the way Biafrans are slaughtered on a daily basis. When you wake up, you go to the media, go to the social media, go to their conventional media, they will never report it. They never report it. But go to the social media. You will see the way Biafrans have been slaughtered, and they are not made up videos. These are raw videos captured. The way the life of Biafrans mean nothing for these people. And nobody is speaking for you and I. Nobody is there to stand for you. Nobody is there to stand for me. Nobody is there to make a case for us. We have to make a case for ourselves. That is why we must have to take the bull by the horn. This is not the time to begin to look at your shoulders. This is not the time to begin to dissect what the caliphate think or what they don't think, what the politicians think or what they think. We are moving on with the instruction given to us by Chukwu Okabiama. Chukwu Okabiama is speaking to the autopiloters. Chukwu Okabiama is speaking to Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu Okabiama is speaking to Samuel Ekpa through Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Chukwu Okabiama is passing some relevant information. All you need to do is to pay attention. Pay attention. Biafra is coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. The restoration of Biafra. We are almost getting to the end of it. You must have to prepare yourself to go to Biafra. Prepare yourself. Difficult days are ahead. Difficult days, if I tell you that it's going to be easy, it's not going to be easy. Difficult days are ahead. But after that difficult days, Biafra will definitely come. But the difficult days is not going to last for too long. It works it. It can't last for too long. And all we are saying that you must prepare yourself now. You must prepare yourself because the stage you are going into, it requires for us to apply everything that we can apply to save as many Biafrans as possible. And that is why sit at home remain a very strong tool to protect Biafrans, to make our voice heard and make the world pay attention. Sit at home, you must not play with it. Anytime you hear an announcement that there is a sit at home, when you hear an announcement from Voice of Biafra, that you sit at home, from the platform of Mazi Samuel Ekpa, pay attention. That is why I say it is necessary. Follow him on Twitter, follow my channels, follow Voice of Biafra Radio. When you follow this platform, you will get first-hand information. You will not be taken unaware. You will not be taken unaware. Even if you're not living in Biafra land, follow and pay attention. When you get information, your phone, make a phone call and let them know the situation of things. Because a lot is going to happen. A whole lot is going to happen. It is better you pay attention. A whole lot is going to happen. The earlier you begin to pay attention to things that are happening, things around you, the better for you. A whole lot is going to happen. It is no longer business as usual. When you hear there will be no election, that one is sealed. Biafrans have already taken it. Any day you hear about a mega rally, that very day, is a total lockdown. A total lockdown of Biafra land. And whenever they announce their so-called election, we're going to kick off our sit at home. So please equip your people in Biafra land. Everybody in Biafra land, equip them at least with food. Necessary things they will use. Let them begin to gather it now. Let them begin to gather it now. Because something is going to be triggered. Something is going to be triggered to make sure that certain things happen. Something must be triggered to make sure that certain things happen. And when that is triggered, it will become necessary that every Biafran have to stay at home to save their life. It will become necessary that every single Biafran have to stay at home and save their life. And that is why you have to start preparing now. If you're watching me from any part of the world, as you hear it, relate to your family, please support them and let them get necessary things, necessary food items around them. They can get the food items in bags, including salt and whatever. Keep it close. Because a time might come when they will not have that time to go to the market. A time might come when the market will not function anymore in Biafra land. It is not going to last forever. It's not going to last for a long time. But Biafra will come. It's not going to last a long time and Biafra will come. But we don't want people to be taken unaware. That is why we are bringing out the information, telling people what they should do, how to protect themselves. Because we are not on the same page. Don't be carried away with this their wave of fake hope, the hopeless hope they are giving people. Don't be carried away with the hopeless hope. Do not be carried away with that. Don't be carried away with that at all. when you see what, even in that their policies, when you see things that are happening, you will know that nothing is going to work. Let me see if I can read one article that I saw. There's one article I saw. I think it's important that I read it. Let me see if I can be able to get that article and read it out. I saw an article that was
are yet to wake up from your slumber or your sleep and get the point that we are exiting Nigeria. Exiting Nigeria is not going to come from the platter of golden plate. You have to sacrifice for it. And we are ready to sacrifice everything, including you, if you come and stand in the way of freedom. So you need to know how serious we are. We are damn serious. Some of you are not getting it. You think we are here to build political movement? We are here for freedom. Freedom comes with price. Okay? The only thing you can do is to comment on social media. Don't ever stand on the way of Biafra freedom. We'll crush you.
Their interest is suppressed. Biafra is the key. Once they can hold Biafra down, they can hold all of Africa down. Hey, freedom fighting, sorry. Because all these people are criminals. They are saying there is no way this man cannot be a criminal like themselves. They don't have a different breed altogether. They don't know that. I am Nnamdi Kanu. I don't do all this nonsense you do. My father was a very rich man, not ostentatious. I had the finest education that his money could afford. We are not poor. Have never been. That is why a poor man cannot be a freedom fighter. If you're not full of yourself, you cannot be a freedom fighter. You have to go everywhere. We must continue.